The following is a presentation of RJL 518 Sports Network. A couple of months ago, I started the 1994 season restart. When on August 11th, 1994, that was the last day of that season. And we would not have a World Series, an LCS, an LDS, or any wild card. The season came to an end that day. Now, a couple of months later, we are here for one game. And this one game will decide the champion of that restart. The Chicago White Sox have 3 wins. The Montreal Expos have 3 wins. Tonight, we crown a champion. And my mom will get that. Hello, everybody. This is Robert from RJL 518 welcoming you to Stade Olympique for Game 7 of the 1994 World Series between the Chicago White Sox and the Montreal Expos. Game 7. I guess really that's all I need to say. Tonight, it is one game for all the marbles. Not that I didn't expect this. Both teams had the best pitching staffs in their league that year in 94. Both teams were in the top 3 in batting. This was just an amazing journey that started pretty much actually in July, I believe, when I started this. And now we are in October to end the 1994 restart. It's the White Sox and the Expos. It's Game 7. It's everything we all measured up to be. I'm not surprised this went 7 games. ID Jester and Steeler fan 1933 are first here through the turnstiles at Olympique Stadium. They know what's at stake. The fans here are going crazy. Every pitch, every dice roll could mean anything. And any decision I make for either team could be either excellent or a disaster. It should be amazing. Every player is available. All pitchers, all starting pitchers, all relief pitchers, all available for this game because there is no tomorrow. I like to let you guys know if you've not voted for the next season in my payoff pitch selection video, please do so. It will close at the end of today. And, of course, I'll have a season recap tomorrow, and we'll make our choice. But right now, we got Game 7. We got a crazy crowd here at Olympic Stadium. Let's take a look at the starting lineup. For the Chicago White Sox, it'll be Tim Raines batting first. Joey Cora is second. Frank Thomas third. Robin Ventura batting fourth. Darren Jackson is fifth. Lance Johnson sixth. Mike LaValliere is 7th. Ozzie Guillen is 8th. And the pitcher, Jason Bere, batting 9th. Defensively for the Expos, Larry Walker at first base. Mike Lansing at second. At third base is Sean Berry. Will Cordero is at short. In left field, Cliff Floyd. Center field, Marquise Grissom. Right field, Moises Alou. The catcher is Darren Fletcher. And on the mound today for the Montreal Expos, at least getting the start, is Pedro Martinez. A very young Pedro Martinez, 11 wins, 5 losses, 3.42 ERA. He is 2-0 for the postseason in the games he's pitched. The fans here at Olympic Stadium are going nuts. They know what's at stake. The White Sox had a chance last night to close the series out. Montreal pitching said, nope, we're going to play one more, and now we're going to play one more. Let's get to it. Top of the first inning, leading off for the Chicago White Sox will be Tim Raines. Pedro is a right-handed pitcher. Raines bats .285 against right, and Tim Raines is batting .254 for the postseason. Are you guys excited? I certainly am. Let's get the final game of this 1994 season restart underway, and that is a tough 61, and that is a ground ball hit to second base. Up with it is Lansing. He's got it. Throws to first for out number 1. And the next batter will be Joey Cora. Cora bats .278 against rights, and Cora is batting .275 for the playoffs. That's nothing wrong with that. 1 man out. Martinez deals. And that is a defense check 71. That could be interesting. And it's a defense rare play. And we start that off with a rare play off the defensive rare play chart. So let's see what we got here. And we do this, and it's going to be an 8. And as a fielder with a Ranger, 8 or B makes a highlight catch. So let's find out. So let's find out which fielder it is. It is the left fielder. So the ball is hit to left field, which is Floyd. And he's not going to be able to reach the ball. That is going to be a base hit. Floyd's range is a C. Needed to be an A or a B for him to make the play. Cora will go to first on a single. No injuries to check. And Cora at first base. He will not run. And that will bring up the big hurt Frank Thomas as Tried Fan 879 joins us here. Thomas batting .342 against rights. Thomas batting .339 for the postseason. That's fine by me. White Sox, man on first. Martinez pitches to Thomas. And that is a tough. And that is a leaner right between the two. I have to re-roll. It's fouled away. Strike one. We'll do it again. Martinez again will pitch. It's still a tough, but it's a 28, and that's a swing and a miss. Struck him out. Fans give a nice big applause there for striking out Thomas. They know how hard he is to get out. And now the batter will be Robin Ventura. Ventura bats .287 against rights. Ventura batting .385 for the postseason. He was on a major hitting streak throughout the postseason, and now he has not gotten a hit in the last 2 games. He is still the White Sox leading hitter, batting .385. The White Sox come into this game at 12-5 in the postseason. The Expos 10-4. 2 outs, runners still at first. Martinez deals. And that is a tough 14, and that is a swing and a miss. Struck him out. Martinez guns down 2 at the plate, and the White Sox get nothing on a hit. And if you're the Expos, it's exactly what you wanted to start. A lot of people said the Expos were the best team in baseball in '94. Tonight, they get a chance to prove it. Take a look at the starting lineup for the Expos. It will be Marquise Grissom batting first, Cliff Floyd batting second, Moises Alou is third, Larry Walker fourth, Darren Fletcher is fifth, Will Cordero batting sixth, Mike Lansing seventh, Sean Bere batting eighth, and the pitcher, Pedro Martinez, is batting ninth defensively for the White Sox. Thomas is at first base, Cora is at second, Ventura third, Ozzie Guillen short. Left fielder is Raines. Center field is Lance Johnson. Right field, Darren Jackson. The catcher is Mike LaValliere. On the mound for the Chicago White Sox is Jason Bere. Bere, 12-2, a 3.81 ERA in 1994. He is 1-2 in the postseason. As Steeler fan says, yes, it's my second Game 7. For those of you who didn't check it out, I did an inside pitch, the 1975 Game 7 between the Reds and the Red Sox at Fenway. Did inside pitch style. Turned out to be a pretty good game. Might want to check it out if you get a chance. Bottom of the first. And now the Expos get their chance. It will be Marquise Grissom batting .300 against right-handers. Grissom batting .300 for the postseason. So that's what I call a fine job. Bere pitches in. And that is a tough 90. And a ground ball hit the short. Up with it is Guillen. He's got it. Throws to first for out number 1. 1 man down. And now we will see Cliff Floyd. Floyd bats .275 against rights. Floyd batting .291 for the postseason. Remember, that includes every game that the teams have played. The White Sox, however, played a couple extra more because they had to play a wild card series against the Mariners. The Expos did not play until the division series against the Braves. Bere pitches to Floyd. And that's a tough 71, and that's a ground ball to short again. Guillen up with it. Throws to first, out number 2. And now we will see Moises Alou. Alou bats .330 against rights. Alou batting .382 for the postseason. He is the Expos leading hitter. Yes, I did see what the Dodgers did today in the first inning. It's not just the first inning. They are pretty much, they're crushing the Braves right now. I couldn't believe what I was watching there. That was amazing. New MLB record for runs in inning in the postseason. They're on their way to probably having the most record for runs in a whole game in a postseason game. 2 outs. Bere pitches to Alou. And that is a tough 81. That's a fly ball center field. Coming to get it is going to be Johnson. He makes the catch, and that will retire the side. A 1-2-3 inning for Bere. At the end of 1, we've got no score. As Brandon Baker says, Game 7 baseball. Red Sox had 23 in Game 4 of the 1998 or 99 ALDS. Yeah, who knows? They might catch them. We'll see how that game goes. Keep me posted on the score of that if you could. I don't have anything going on. Right now, this game has my full attention. Top of the second inning. Leading off for the White Sox will be Darren Jackson. He bats .309 against rights. Jackson having an average postseason, batting .246. Martinez checks and deals. And that is a tough 92 ground ball to short. And up with it is Cordero. Throws to first, out number 1. That will bring up Lance Johnson. Johnson bats .267 against rights. And Johnson for the postseason batting .268. Should mention Darren Jackson had a huge home run last night. But luckily for Montreal, they got a humongous insurance home run before Jackson hit his. 1 out. Pedro Martinez will pitch to Johnson. And that is a ballpark 19, and that is a definite wheelhouse for Lance Johnson, and a wheelhouse 20 is going to be a base hit. Gets it right there, but Johnson doesn't get all of it, but that's enough. He slaps that one into right field. Johnson will hold it first. And a man on. And now the next batter will be Mike LaValliere. LaValliere is the catcher, batting .276 against rights. LaValliere batting .326 for the postseason. He is having a very good playoff series. Johnson, a 6B steal rating. And I think we're going to see a steal here. So Johnson with a 6. Pedro Martinez's hold is an 8. So let's see what we got here. And that is going to be a 0 to 70. Lance Johnson's going to try to steal. 0 to 70. He goes 71 or higher. Martinez gets to try to pick him off. 80. Martinez gets a try. So let's see what he's got to do here. Martinez's hold rating is an 8. So a 0. So we draw another card. 0 to 9. It's a wild. It's a possibility wild. 10 to 19, he is out. 20 or higher, he gets back safely. 53, Johnson is back. So now the steal is caught off and still 1 out. Now the question is, do we try a hit and run? With too many toughs on Martinez's card, I don't think so. So they're going to hit normally here. So Johnson doesn't get the jump. He holds it first, and now we'll do a bat. Now we'll do a normal bat. Martinez pitches. And that is a tough 28, swing and a miss, struck him out. Third strikeout for Martinez. And it's a good thing we didn't do the hit and run, because Lance Johnson probably would be a dead duck. 2 men down. And now the batter will be Ozzie Guillen. Guillen bats .300 against rights. Guillen for the postseason, batting a very healthy .267. Not too bad. He was doing better earlier, but he's had a couple of bad games. 2 outs. Johnson still at first. He will stay there. Martinez will pitch. And that is a tough 42, and Guillen gets a base hit. It's a single. Lance Johnson, run rating of 8, automatically makes it to third. Guillen holds it first. The inning will continue. But the batter coming up right now is the pitcher, Jason Bere, and he will bat. He will bat. I got to let the starters go at least at least maybe 2 or 3 innings. Bere will bat with runners at the corners. Bere uses hitting card number 3. Martinez looking in. Just has to throw a good pitch. And that is a tough 16, and that is a good pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 4th strikeout for Martinez, and the Expos get out of it. No runs, 2 hits. And it's still scoreless. Bottom of the 2nd coming up. Leading off for the Expos will be Larry Walker. Walker bats .318 against rights. Walker batting .327 in the playoffs. Fans here at Olympique Stadium are jumping up and down. Beer everywhere, soda everywhere. It's a mess. Bere pitches to Walker. And that is a patient 89. And that's just going to be a ground ball right to second. Cora will get this one. Throws to first, out number 1. 1 man down. And a big ovation comes up here for Darren Fletcher. Last night in the 8th inning, Darren Fletcher hit a solo home run, a gigantic home run that put the Expos up 4-1. The White Sox came back with a 2-run jack of their own in the top of the 9th. How big was that insurance home run last night? And the crowd gives Darren Fletcher a welcome ovation. Pretty much Fletcher saved the Expos season last night. Fletcher bats .277 against rights, and he's having a pretty decent postseason, batting .257. Bere checks and deals. Pitch on the way. Ballpark 43. That is a left. He's a lefty. That is going to be a wheelhouse for Fletcher. And a wheelhouse 67. And he just gets under it. It's a fly ball to center. And coming under it will be Johnson. And he makes the catch for out number 2. Fletcher misses that one. Bere gave him a pitch to hit, and it wasn't good enough. And now we will see Will Cordero. Cordero bats .274 against rights. Cordero batting .286 for the playoffs. 2 men out. Bere checks and deals. And that is a defense check 82. That should be all right. Range check to short. The ball is hit the Guillen. His range is an F. A 1-69 to be a hit, but with an 82 on it, he's going to corral it nicely. He throws to first, and that is the end of the inning. Nothing across for the Expos. At the end of 2, we still have no score. Who's going to be first to break through? Who's going to be a hero? Who's going to be a GOAT? Top of the 3rd inning. Top of the order for Chicago. Here's Tim Raines. Raines grounded out his last time up. Martinez looking in. Pitch coming. Tough. 42. And Raines is going to fight that off. That's a base hit. Raines gets that a single into left field. He will hold it first. And he does have a good steal rating, and it will be, and we probably will do so. Here is Joey Cora. Raines is a 4A steal rating. Martinez is an 8. So let's see if Raines can get the jump. To get the jump, an 8 is a 4. It'd have to be a 0 to 63. So a 0 to 63, Raines will try to steal. 64 or higher, he doesn't get the jump, and Martinez tries to pick him off. 53, there goes Raines. It's an A, and Fletcher's arm is a 4. So it's an A4. It's an excellent chance for him to steal. So up with it is Fletcher. Guns it down to second base, and he is safe. It's a close play, but he is safe at second. Stolen base. Safe for the second base stole. He will hold there. And now a run in scoring position as the White Sox use their speed to their advantage. Now the batter is Cora. Cora got a base hit his last time up. Runner in scoring position, nobody out, top of the third. Martinez looking in, and now the pitch to Cora. And that is a ballpark 41, and he's swinging from the left side, so that is a wheelhouse check and a wheelhouse 71, and that is a ground ball to second base. Ground ball to second. Up with it is Lansing. He's got it. Throws to first. And that is out number one. Raines does get to third, though. Fielder's choice. But Raines advances to third. One out now. And now the batter is Thomas, the big hurt. Tim Raines, a good run rating. Nobody else on base. The Expos are going to call the infield in. Martinez looking at Thomas. Thomas waiting. And now the pitch. And that is a tough 36. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Humongous K on Frank Thomas. That's Martinez's fifth strikeout. Martinez averages 8.9 per 9 innings, and Thomas goes down on a big strikeout. 2 down. Raines still at third. The batter now is Robin Ventura. Ventura struck out his last time up. 2 outs. Fans loud. They're on their feet here at Olympic Stadium. Martinez ready to deal with Ventura. He hasn't gotten a hit the last 2 games, but he is still their best hitter in this playoffs. There's the pitch. It's a tough 88. Ground ball, second base. Lansing's got it. Up with it. Throws to first. Side retired. No runs, 1 hit for the Expos, and another base runner stranded. Still no score as we go to the bottom of the third. As again, the Expos get out of it. And now it's up to Jason Bere to try to keep it at least a no-score game. And here is Mike Lansing. He'll lead off from Montreal. Bats .254 against rights. Lansing batting a very healthy .292 in the playoffs. Bere ready to go. Lansing. Here's the pitch. And that is a tough 18. And that is a swing and a miss. Struck him out. First strikeout for Bere. He averages 8.1 per 9. But that's only his first. 1 man down, and now we will see Sean Bere. Bere batting .266 against rights. Bere batting .333 for the postseason. He started off slow, but he got better. Salvador America now joins us here at Olympic Stadium for the final game of the World Series and this 1994 restart. 1 out. Bere on the mound. Bere. Here's the pitch. And that is a tough 13. And that is a swing and a miss. Struck him out. Bere strikes out the first 2. And that will bring up the pitcher, Pedro Martinez. He does get at least 1 chance to hit. Martinez uses hitting card number 3. Two outs. Bere now looking at Martinez. Can Martinez help his cause in any way? Tough. 0-6. Nope. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Jason Bere strikes out the side. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. 3 innings in the books. Still no score. Top of the 4th coming up. Like to remind you, this is the last game of this 1994 restart. There'll be a season recap tomorrow, probably around the same time. We'll also look through all the games that were played. We'll also give you the results of the next season's voting that will start in November. Top of the 4th, So far, each pitcher is doing well. Here is Darren Jackson leading off for the White Sox. He's 0 for 1. The bullpens are already running. Bullpens are up. Not taking any chances how long they're going to go with the starters. Pedro pitches to Jackson. And that is a patient 0-8, and he walks Jackson. And again, the White Sox get a man on base. Jackson goes to first, and he is a threat to steal. He will hold at first base. And now the batter is Lance Johnson. But a 9 on the dice, Jackson will not steal, so Johnson will hit away. Getting old sucks. Yes, it does. Pedro Martinez looking in. Again, the White Sox have another base runner. Pedro has not had a clean inning yet, where Jason Bere pretty much has sent all Expos batters down. Here's the pitch to Johnson. And that's a tough 0-8. And that's a swing and a miss. Struck him out. Johnson does not strike out much, but he does there. And that is the 6th strikeout by Martinez. 1 out. And now we will see Mike LaValliere. Jackson still on at first. No steal called. LaValliere will hit away. Martinez wipes some sweat off his brow. A very young, 23 years old, Pedro Martinez. Some people say he's due for the Hall of Fame. I don't know about that yet. Here's the pitch. And that is a tough 74. That's a fly ball center field. Grissom's going to get to that. He makes the catch, out number 2. And now we'll see Ozzie Guillen. Darren Jackson still at first. Now he has a chance to steal, but he won't do it with 2 outs. He'll let Guillen bat. Guillen got a base hit his last time up. Jason Bere is due to hit next. But they might be going to the bench if Ozzie Guillen gets on. 2 outs. Here's the pitch from Pedro. And that is a patient 36, and it's a base hit by Ozzie Guillen. With a run rating of 6, Jackson rounds second. He'll go to third. And Guillen goes to first, and with 2 outs, again, the White Sox have runners at the corners. Jason Bere due to hit, but that's going to be it. They're going to go to a pinch hitter. They're going to go to a pinch hitter. You got runners at the corners, and you need a hit. And coming up to bat is going to be Norberto Martin. Norberto Martin will pinch hit. Martinez is going to stay on the mound. Martin bats .314. Runners at the corners, 2 outs. Righty on righty. This is a big chance here for the White Sox. Jackson at third, Guillen at first, Martinez. Martin at the plate. Top of the 4th. Here's the pitch. And it is a ballpark 62. That's going to be an in-play. And an in-play 0-4. And Martin breaks through it. That's going to be a shot into left center field. And that is going to be a double for Norberto Martin. Jackson will come in to score. Guillen rounding third. He will score. Martin goes to second. White Sox get through 2-0. And Martin jumps up and down at second base. And the White Sox take a 2-0 lead. As finally they get some runs in. And the next batter will be Tim Raines. They got Pedro up there, and they're going to Pedro already up. White Sox leading 2-0. And Pedro's just got to calm down a little bit and try to see if he can get out of this inning. Steeler fan says, oh, Canada. Martin on its second, a pinch hit double. Here's the pitch to Raines. And that is a tough 24, and swing and a miss, struck him out. Strikeout number 7 for Martinez. But the damage is done in this inning. 2 runs for the White Sox on 2 hits and a walk. We go to the bottom of the 4th. White Sox leading 2-0. Leading off for the Expos will be Marquise Grissom. And coming on to pitch for the White Sox will be starter Wilson Alvarez. Wilson Alvarez will come on to pitch here in the bottom of the 4th inning. As I said, Dodgers 15, Braves 1, bottom of 5th. Okay, cool. Wilson Alvarez. Starters are available as well. Wilson Alvarez will go up against Marquise Grissom. Bottom of the 4th inning. Crowd got a little quiet. Now the White Sox are leading 2-0. And here's the pitch. And that is a wheelhouse 46, and it's a base hit from Marquise Grissom. Wilson Alvarez's first pitch is right over the plate. Grissom couldn't get all of it, but he got a base hit. He's on first. He will hold there. And the batter is Cliff Floyd, and Marquise Grissom definitely is a threat to steal. But Alvarez is a good holder. Down by 2 runs, Grissom is not going to steal. They're going to let Floyd hit. You were waiting for crack. Yeah, well, not happening there, unfortunately. Wilson Alvarez has good toughs. I don't think we'll see a hit and run. I don't think I'm going to do a hit and run here. So we're going to have Cliff Floyd back. Grissom on it first. The steal is called off. Alvarez does a good job at holding. You don't want to get Grissom picked off. Floyd 0 for 1. Alvarez with the pitch. And that is an in-play 19. Base hit, Cliff Floyd. That's a single. It's a line drive into center field. Grissom goes to second. He will hold. As runners advance 1 base, and the Expos are in business. I go ahead and bring in Wilson Alvarez, Chicago's best starter, and he gives up 2 quick hits. And the batter is Moises Alou. They're going to go talk to Alvarez for a moment. Alou 0 for 1, but the Expos are in business. Nobody out. Alou the batter. Alvarez trying to see if he can get out this little jam now he's got himself into. Expos will bring in a new pitcher starting the 5th. First and second, no outs. Alvarez, here's the pitch. And that is a patient 73, and that's a ground ball to second base. And they're going to turn it. Second base to shortstop, back to first for 2, double play. Grissom goes to third. Moises Alou grounds out into the 4-6-3. Oh, wow. Alvarez gets the twin killing. They get the BOGO. Buy 1, get 1 free. And now it'll be up to Larry Walker with 2 outs. Grissom now on at third. 2-0 White Sox. Alvarez now pitching for the White Sox. 2 outs. Grissom on at third. Walker. He was 0 for 1 last time up. Alvarez checks and deals. And that is a ballpark 92. It's going to be an in-play for Walker. And in-play 68 is a ground ball to short. Guillen's got it. Throws to first, side retired. No runs. 2 hits for Montreal. At the end of 4, White Sox lead 2-0. Pedro Martinez will be done for the game. And coming on to pitch now for the Expos. They got 5 batters where he has to bat again. Let's see. Coming on to pitch for the Expos will be their starter, their number 1 starter, Butch Henry. Henry, a lefty, a 2.43 ERA. He'll turn Joey Cora around, and he bats .269 against lefts. Top of the 5th, White Sox leading 2-0. Butch Henry will now come out to pitch. He is a starter, but also a reliever. Cora, here's the pitch to Cora. And that's a wheelhouse 89. That's a ground ball, chopped easily to short. Cordero's got it. Throws to first, out number 1. And now the batter is Frank Thomas. Thomas has struck out twice. Henry just has to stay away from ballpark or wheelhouse. He should be all right, maybe. Thomas hits lefties a little bit better. Henry looking in. 1 out. Henry's pitch to Thomas. And that's exactly what it is. It's a wheelhouse. It's a wheelhouse pitch, but it's a 92. Thomas does not get the home run, but he does get a base hit. Single for Thomas. Wow. He's mad at himself. He can't believe it. He got a fat pitch, and Thomas just got under it a tiny bit, but it flares into left field. Thomas safe at first on a single. He will hold there, and now the batter will be Robin Ventura. Thomas, a base hit. He got the pitch he wanted, but just missed it by a bit. And now Ventura will bat. Thomas not a threat to steal. Henry with the pitch. And that is a tough 12. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Henry gets Ventura out. 2 men down. And now the batter will be Darren Jackson. Jackson yesterday hit a gigantic home run that if it wasn't for the Expos insurance run, that game would have been tied. Thomas still on at first. 2 outs. Top of the 5th inning. Henry looking into Jackson. Pitch coming. In play, 26, and that is a base hit for Jackson. It is a single. Thomas with a run rating of 7 will make 3rd. Jackson holds it first. The inning will continue. Runners at the corners now for Lance Johnson. What else are you going to get? Crack umpire smack talking some unbelievable games. Runners at first and third. Butch Henry dealing with Johnson. Johnson hits lefties a little bit better, but they're going to stick with Henry here and see if you can get him out. 2 outs. Thomas on at third. Jackson at first. 2-0 White Sox. Top of the 5th. White Sox Expos tied at 3. This is game 7. Henry pitches to Johnson. It's an in-play 33. Base hit, Lance Johnson. It's a single. Thomas will score. Jackson will make third easily. Johnson goes to first. And the White Sox now make it 3-0. And the batter now will be Mike LaValliere. And that'll be it for Butch Henry as he comes in here and just couldn't get it done. The White Sox will have to go to another pitcher. And they're going to bring in Mel Rojas to try to calm it down. But now a 3-0 lead for the White Sox. Mike LaValliere, Mel Rojas will turn LaValliere around. 2 outs. Now Rojas trying to get it done. He's the third pitcher for the Expos. Rojas pitches to LaValliere. That's a tough 30. It's a wild pitch. It goes to the backstop. It's a wild pitch. It's a wild pitch. Jackson will score. Johnson goes to second. 4-0 White Sox. A 30 is a wild pitch. And now we address the hit. A tough 30, and that is going to be a base hit from Mike LaValliere. It's a single. Johnson will come around third. He will score. LaValliere at first. 5-0 White Sox. The floodgates are opening. Mel Rojas throws a wild pitch back to the backstop. Then Mike LaValliere gets a base hit, and the White Sox are up 5-0. And the fans here at Olympic Stadium are not happy. And LaValliere is still on at first with 2 outs. And now a chance for Ozzie Guillen. Guillen has 2 base hits tonight. He's 2 for 2. Two outs. LaValliere on it first. Rojas with the pitch. And that is a ballpark 11. That's a wheelhouse for Guillen. A wheelhouse 65. And that's a ground ball to short. Cordero's got it. Throws to first. And the side is retired. The White Sox get 3 runs on 4 hits. And we go to the bottom of the 5th with the White Sox leading 5-0. Rojas will come out because he's not going to start the 6th. Wilson Alvarez will stay in there. He will stay in there and he'll pitch to Darren Fletcher. Fletcher bats 139 against lefties. If you replace Fletcher, that means you're going to bring in Lenny Webster as your catcher. You don't want to do that to replace that. You need to save your pinch hitters for pitchers. So bottom of the 5th inning, 5-0. Wilson Alvarez now with a big 5-run lead. Alvarez is pitched to Fletcher. That's a tough 10, and that is a swing, and that is a called strike 3. Beautiful pitch right down the middle. Fletcher knew it, and he's going to walk away knowing he should have swung. 1 out. And now the batter is Will Cordero. Cordero is 0 for 1. Against lefties, he bats a little better. Alvarez checks and deals. And that is a tough 67. Ground ball, second base. And Cora's going to get to this one. Throws to first, out number 2. And now the batter is Mike Lansing. 2 outs. Alvarez checking in with a 5-run lead. Alvarez can be aggressive. Here's the pitch to Lansing. And that is a wheelhouse 69, but that's just chopped to second base again. Cora's got it. Throws to first. 1-2-3 inning for the Expos. No runs, no hits, no errors. As White Sox pitching is doing it tonight. At the end of 5, it is still 5-0 Chi Sox. Wilson Alvarez is due to bat first in the top of the 6th. The White Sox will take him out and bring in a pinch hitter. Coming on to pitch for Montreal in the top of the 6th inning is going to be Tim Scott. They really wanted to save him, but they'll use him right now to keep it 5-0. Scott will come in to bat. And coming on to pitch will be Julio Franco for the White Sox. Franco bats .305 against righties. 6th inning, 5-0 already. Not looking good for Chicago. Not looking good for Montreal. Scott pitches to Franco. And that is a tough 48. And Franco gets a base hit. It's a single. Franco smacks this one into right center field. That's picked up by Grissom. He'll throw it in. Franco holds it first. Montreal pitching not doing it tonight so far. Franco will hold it first. Top of the batting order is Tim Raines. A 5-0 lead you're not going to steal. Raines checking in now. Raines is 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. And that is an in-play 50, and that's a ground ball to third. That is a 7 on the dice, 8-9, ground ball to third, throws to second for 1, throws to first for 2, double play. And Scott gets the 5-4-3. And there are 2 outs. And now here's Joey Cora. Cora 1 for 3 tonight. Scott looking in. Cora ready to deal. Here it comes. And that is a patient 49. And Cora draws the walk. He'll go to first. And now the batter is Frank Thomas. Thomas 1 for 3. Struck out twice, got a base hit. The big hurt, looking ready to hurt more. As Tabletop Sport Delaware says, let's bring this one home as he joins us here at Stade Olympique. Here's the pitch. And that is a patient 28, and he walks Thomas. He walks Frank Thomas, now runners at first and second with 2 outs. And now it's up to Robin Ventura. Ventura 0 for 3 tonight. Struck out twice. Scott, got to get Ventura out, cannot allow any more runs. Already 5-0 could be more than enough for the White Sox. White Sox pitching is on point tonight. Pitch from Scott. Tough, 84, and that's a ground ball to second base. Up with it is Lansing. He's got it. Throws to first and ends the inning. No runs. There was 1 hit and a couple of walks. We go to the bottom of the 6th with the White Sox still leading 5-0. Leading off for Montreal will be Sean Bere. Tim Scott was due to bat second, so he's going to have to come out. Sean Bere leads off from Montreal. White Sox going to the pen. And coming on to pitch is going to be Kirk McCaskill. He will become the third White Sox pitcher. Bottom of the sixth, 5-0. Montreal running out of outs. McCaskill pitches to Bere. And that is a tough 29. Called strike 3. Bere can't believe it. He thought the ball was high. He thought it was high. The umpire says, no, you're high. You got to give me what you've been smoking. Doesn't matter. You're out. Go take a seat. 1 down. Pinch hitter coming up from Montreal. And they're going to bring in Lou Frazier, who will pinch hit for the pitcher. Lou Frazier bats .294 against rights. They could go to a lefty to turn him around, but with a 5-0 lead, I think right now you let your pitchers pitch. 1 out. McCaskill to Frazier. And that is a tough 89. And that's a ground ball to short. Up with it is Guillen. Throws to first. 2 outs. And now a chance for Marquise Grissom. Grissom got a single his last time up. McCaskill pitches. And that is a defense check 53. Range check center field. Ball is hit to Johnson. His range is an A. He'll have no problem running that one down. Makes the catch. Side retired. One, 2, 3 inning for McCaskill. Nothing for the Expos. 6 innings in the book, still 5-0. Top of the 7th. Batting for the Chicago White Sox will be Darren Jackson. And the Expos are going to bring in Ken Hill. He pitched yesterday. I'll only have him pitch 1 inning, which will be this one. Ken Hill will pitch against Darren Jackson. He pitched yesterday, but I'll have him pitch an inning. Top of the 7th. Darren Jackson is 1 for 2. Hill checks to Jackson, and that is an in-play 16, and that's a base hit for Darren Jackson. Jackson gets a single right up the middle to center field. Leadoff man on. And now it's up to Lance Johnson. Jackson on at first. He will not steal. Hill looking in. They went with their best pitcher available, which was him, for the 7th inning, trying to keep this 5-0. But right now, White Sox pitching is owning Montreal. Here's the pitch to Johnson. That's a patient 68, and that's a ground ball to short. Are they going to turn 2? Yes, they will. Shortstop to second to first, double play. 2 outs. As Ken Hill gets the twin killing. And the batter now is Mike LaValliere. At least Jackson isn't a Johnson. LaValliere, 1 for 3. Montreal going with Hill. Just try to keep this here. But right now, the White Sox, fans back in the Windy City, are getting ready to celebrate, but they still got a few more outs to get. Hills pitch to LaValliere. In play, 97. Fly ball right field. And Alou's going to get to that one. And he makes the catch, and the inning is over. No runs and a hit for the White Sox. It's still 5-0. As we go into our final 7th inning stretch of the season. Sing your Take Me Out to the Ball Game. We will be right back. Bottom of the 7th inning. The fans at the south side of Chicago are already beginning to egg the fans of the north side of Chicago, saying, we're going to get ours first. This is 1994. So the White Sox are 9 outs away from doing what the Cubs couldn't do. But they still have to play. It's not done yet. Kirk McCaskill will come on and pitch the bottom of the 7th inning. And Cliff Floyd leads off for the Expos. Salvador says champagne's on ice. McCaskill will be pitching to Floyd. Floyd is 1 for 2. Pitch from McCaskill. And that is an in-play 74. Grounds 1 to short. Up with it is Guillen. Throws to first. Out number 1. And now the batter is Moises Alou. Alou is 0 for 2. How good has the White Sox pitching been this game? They've allowed only 2 hits. McCaskill checking in. Now Alou ready. Expos running out of time. Pitch. Tough. 38. And that's a base hit for Alou. He smacks that one into right center field. Alou heading for second. He'll make it with a double. A 2-bagger for Alou, and he stays at second. Finally breaks through McCaskill, and he has a double. Question is, can the Expos do something with it? They haven't been able to get any runners on base or bring them in. Here's Larry Walker. Walker 0 for 2. 2 outs. This is McCaskill's last inning. He's due to bat second in the top of the 8th. McCaskill pitches to Walker. And that is a patient 80. And that is a fly ball center field. Coming under it is going to be Johnson. He makes the catch for out number 2. Alou will hold it second, will not attempt to go to third. Why would you when a single will score you anyway? So Alou stays at second base, doesn't want to test an arm. And now it's up to Darren Fletcher. As Dave Little says, let's go Spos. Fletcher is 0 for 2. White Sox leading 5-0, bottom of the 7th. McCaskill checks and deals to Fletcher. And that is a tough 76, and that's a fly ball center field. Johnson's going to get to this one as well. And he puts it away, ends the inning. No runs and a hit for the Expos. 7 in the books here in Game 7. 5-0 Chi Sox. Top of the 8th. The White Sox are going to bring in Gil Heredia, 3.46 ERA. They want to save Wetland. Possibility because the pitcher is due to bat 4th in this inning. Top of the 8th inning, Gil Heredia will be pitching to Ozzie Guillen, a pinch hitter, and Raines. Guillen is 2 for 3 tonight. Who did the damage for Chicago? That would be some RBIs by Lance Johnson, Darren Jackson, Mike LeVailleur got an RBI. Ozzie Guillen brought one. Pinch hitter Norberto Martin came in for the White Sox and got a pinch hit to a double. As Al Red Sox fan joins me, King of the Hill has arrived. Top of the 8th. Always check out Al Red Sox fan channel. If there's always if there's a channel to start with anywhere, you start with him and ID Jester. And of course, then go to Sports Time Machine. Check them all out. And Tabletop Sports Delaware. All awesome channels. Al Red Sox fan have been here, my friend. Ozzie Guillen at the plate. Heredia with the pitch. And that is a tough 59. Fly ball left field. And undercoming on it is going to be Floyd. He'll make the catch, out number 1. Pinch hitter coming up for the pitcher. And coming on to pinch hit will be Craig Graybeck. Bats .385 against rights in 94. 1 out. 5-0 White Sox. That's right. Pedro struck out 7. I got the best chat anywhere. Heredia pitches to Graybeck. And that is a tough 72. And that's a fly ball center field. Grissom's going to get to that. And that is out number 2. And now Tim Raines. Two outs now. He's 1 call away from a seizure. That's awesome. Gil Heredia looking in Raines. Raines is 1 for 4 tonight. 2 outs. Raines pitch. And that is an in-play 28. And Raines has another base hit. It's a single into right center field. Right between first and second. Raines will hold it first. And he has another hit. Raines jumping up and down at first base. Knows he might see a championship coming his way. And now it's up to Joey Cora. Raines not stealing. He'll stay first. 5-0 White Sox. Cora 1 for 4. Heredia pitches. And that is a tough 93 fly ball left field. Floyd's going to get to that one. And he's got it for the out. Side retired. No runs, 1 hit. Still 5-0 White Sox. Actually, wait, let's not take him out so quick. Bottom of the 8th inning coming up. Will Cordero batting for Montreal. Coming on to pitch for Chicago will be Jose De Leon, probably setting up Roberto Hernandez for the 9th. Jose De Leon has been a strong pitcher for the White Sox in relief. Will Cordero, White's Expos running out of time. Chicago pitching has been exemplary tonight. Pitch. And that is a tough 33, swing and a miss, struck him out. And the fans here in Montreal are beginning to see the writing on the wall. And now it'll be up to Mike Lansing. Lansing 0 for 2. Tabletop Sports says, come on, Expos, but it doesn't look good. De Leon pitches to Lansing. Defense check 92. That's not going to be a problem. Error check to first base. The ball is hit to Frank Thomas. His error rating is a 2. 1 to 63, but a 92 is no problem. He's up with it. Throws to De Leon covering first base, 2 outs. And now Sean Bere. Bere 0 for 2. De Leon pitches. Patient 47. And Bere just missed it. Ground ball to first. Up with it is Thomas. He's got it. He'll take this one himself. Side retired. Another 1-2-3 inning on the Expos. 8 innings in the books. The South Side leading 5-0. Top of the 9th. Will we see some 9th inning magic? Heredia coming out from Montreal. And they're going to go with John Wetland. He's the closer. The Expos know they got to keep it where it's at to have any hope. And even though Wetland's going to come in, we're going to probably see a double switch here. So Wetland is going to replace, hold on. Wetland is going to replace Sean Bere at third base. They'll take the number 8 spot that just batted. So the pitcher will come in at 8. The 9th batter was due to bat. That would have been Wetland. So he's going to stay out there to 8th. Juan Bell is going to take over at third base, and he'll bat 9th. And he is the first batter due up in the 9th inning. So that will take care of Bere. And Wetland can now pitch at least 2 innings if they hope they can. In the words of Marty Brennan, the Sox coming to bat for what they hope will be the final time. They think the magic jar is empty. Could be. John Wetland will pitch for the Expos. His job is simple. No runs allowed. The thing about it is the first batter he's got to face is that guy, Frank Thomas. 1 for 4 tonight with a single. John Wetland. 5-0 White Sox. Thomas, the big hurt, looking to do more damage if possible. Looks like that trophy's coming home to the U.S. also. You blew it, Canada. Here's the pitch from Wetland. And that is a defense check, 53. And a range check to first. The ball is hit to Walker. His range is a C, 1-47. 53. Walker's going to make the play. He's got it. Throws to Wetland, covering first, 1 out. And Wetland gets Thomas on a ground out. And now the batter is Robin Ventura. Ventura 0 for 4. After having a 15-game hitting streak in the postseason, Ventura right now is working on his third 0-4. Wetland the batter. Wetland the pitcher. Ventura up. Wetland pitches. And that is a patient 67. Ventura just missed that one. That's a ground ball to short. Coming up with it is Cordero. Throws to first. Out number 2. And now Darren Jackson. Jackson having a great night tonight. He is 2 for 3. Scored once. The big hitters today was Jackson, Johnson, and LaValliere coming through with big hits. And Norberto Martin as a pinch hitter for the White Sox. 2 outs. Wetland knows he's got to get this last out. Jackson up. Here's the pitch to Jackson. It's a tough 30, and that is a swing. That's a cold strike 3. Jackson didn't swing the bat, but it's a strike 3 call anyway. He'll go sit down. Side retired. Three up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. He really is not their best pitcher, but Roberto Hernandez is the closer. Not a save situation, but they're going to bring him in. Just in case the White Sox do have pitchers like Ossenmacher, McDowell, Fernandez. Trust me, their bullpen is still loaded. But they're going to go with Roberto Hernandez to try to end the World Series. Bottom of the 9th. The leadoff batter for the Expos will be Juan Bell, who took over at third base for Bere. Fans, we could see on TV, fans at the south side of Chicago jumping up and down, cheering on the White Sox. Cubs fans can only bow their heads knowing that it's going to be the south side that'll break the curse first before the north side. But they still got to get 3 outs. Bottom of the 9th. Hernandez pitches to Bell. Tough. 35. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out. 1 down. 2 to go. And now the batter is Marquise Grissom. Grissom 1 for 3. 5 to tie, 6 to win the series. Man, oh man. Roberto Hernandez now will pitch to Grissom. Hernandez checks and deals. And that is a tough 62. And that's a ground ball to second base. Up with it is Cora. He takes his time, throws to first. 2 down, 1 to go. And the last chance for the Montreal Expos will be Cliff Floyd. Two outs, bottom of the series. Bottom of the 9th. White Sox 5, Expos nothing. Chicago pitching gigantic in this game. Montreal could not break through them. Floyd, the last chance. He's 1 for 3. Hernandez gets the sign. The White Sox players are all at the top of the dugout waiting to jump on the field. Hernandez with the pitch. It's a tough 67. Ground ball hit sharply to short. Up with it is Guillen. Takes his time. Pumps once. Throws to first. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. Chicago White Sox have won the World Series. And they maul the field. They jump all over Roberto Hernandez. Go crazy, folks. The White Sox have won it all. They're dogpiling all over it. Champagne bottles are popping everywhere. It is over. Celebrate, fans on the south side of Chicago. Your Chicago White Sox are the 1994 World Series champions. They're all over each other. Champagne everywhere. The Montreal Expos fans are just devastated. They knew they had it. They had a great chance. But White Sox pitching was unbelievable tonight. Final line score of the game. For the White Sox, 5 runs, 13 hits, no errors. For the Expos, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. Jason Bere gets the win. Martinez takes the loss. No save. But the Chicago White Sox are your World Series champions for the 1994 season restart. Yes, DVDs are on sale. VHS, that's right, VHS, Laserdisc. Laserdisc now available. As TSD now has to sell all the Expos championship stuff on Amazon for pennies on the dollar. The Chicago White Sox have won it all. It was a hard-fought series, went 7 games, but in the end, White Sox pitching does in the Expos. What a trip for the Chicago White Sox, beating the Seattle Mariners in the American League Wild Card Series. Then losing 17-5 to the Cleveland Indians in Game 1 of their American League Division Series and sweeping the Indians 3 straight. Then a hard-fought series with the New York Yankees, but they beat them 4-1. And they knew the Montreal Expos would be tough. But the Chicago White Sox come out on top and win it. They are the 1994 champions of baseball. Got to tip your hat to Montreal. They played it hard. They played it tough. Sweeping the Dodgers the way they did in their NLCS. Taking out the Braves 3-1. Should have swept them if it wasn't for some ninth inning magic by the Braves. But the Expos come up just a little short. As the Chicago White Sox, the South Side going crazy. Comiskey Park, Comiskey Park is all lit up. All the fireworks are going off at Comiskey Park as the fans were watching this on TV. All going nuts. The White Sox have done it. They are your champions. Canadian swag made in China. Hail to the champ. You can put it on the board. Send it to Africa like the NFL does. If I ever see sight of the 1997 or 2016 Indians championship shirts, I'll be pissed. The Southsiders are going crazy and teasing the Cubs fans again for winning and having the Cubs not win for 108 years. Yep, you're right there, ID Jester. Cubs fans right now have nothing to say to the White Sox fans. They're champions. They're not. Of course, the White Sox would really win their championship in 2005. The Cubs would follow 11 years later in 2016. And 2 very good World Series is there as well. As the White Sox had to beat the Astros and the Cubs had to beat the Indians. And I hereby bring the 1994 season restart to a close. That will do it for me, at least for a couple of weeks, and take a break. Tomorrow we'll have a season recap show, 1994 season recap. We'll take a look at the games that were played this year. And of course, I had to say that cursed word, 2016. We'll take a look at some of the games, the classics. We'll probably mark some classics, and I'll probably create a playlist for 1994 of only the best games that were played. Some of the classic matches, we'll take a look at that. And of course, tomorrow I'll give you the results of the vote, and we'll see what the next season will be. I'll start that in probably the first week probably in November. Because I'm going to take some time off, at least from Payoff Pitch. I'll play some Inside Pitch, of course. I still got Inside Pitch coming in games. I still got other things going on, but I'm going to take a little break. Same bat time and same bat channel, so don't miss the 1994 restart season restart recap. We'll call it that. That is all here from Olympic Stadium. Salvador, America, Dave Little, ID Jester, Tribe Fan 879, Tabletop Sports Delaware, Steeler Fan 1933, Forever Maine 90, Dave Little, Sebe Chanel, Al Red Sox fan, of course, gotta say to the King of the Hill, and of course to Ollie, Brandon Baker. Thank you all for joining me tonight for this final exciting Game 7, and we are done. Stay safe. Stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong, and we'll see you guys tomorrow for a season recap. Take care, everyone. White Sox 5, Expos 3-0. Chicago White Sox 4-3. They are your 1994 Restart World Series champions.